Hey, what's up everybody? Sleechy here with a brand new video. And I know I've been gone for literally almost a year now, but to be entirely honest, that's just because I had to spend some time away from the internet working on actual shit, and mainly because I had no passion for creating videos. But, I've gotten back into the groove of things, I got a couple things planned, and I've genuinely found fun in making content again. So let's just jump right back into the news, shall we? And to start off with something quick that I just found fucking hilarious. Morgan Freeman and Joe Biden among 963 Americans permanently banned from Russia. This is coming from the New York Post, and look, I'm gonna be honest, was there really a need to ban Joe Biden and Morgan Freeman? Not to get dark, but I don't think either of them are gonna last much longer. I kinda have to imagine Putin just sitting down with the rest of the Kremlin, going over the names that he needs to ban from Russia. He's looking over people like John Cena, Triple H, Seth Rogen maybe, and then he just sees Freeman, and then has a fucking aneurysm. So I kinda wanted to know why Freeman specifically was on that list, so I checked out the actual article, and I'm just gonna read right off from the third paragraph. Most of the others on the list accused of inciting Russophobia were leading US politicians and outspoken journalists, as well as Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. The Kremlin listed Freeman as a well-known film actor who in September of 2017 recorded a video message accusing Russia of conspiring against the United States and calling for a fight against our country. You know what, that sounds pretty on brand for the Kremlin. It was referring to a committee to investigate Russia clip in which the actor accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of secretly using cyber warfare to attack democracies around the world, especially his sworn enemy, the United States. And going down the list further, we can actually see a lot more of the names, which are just generally composed of politicians, including people like Pete Buttigieg, Jen Psaki, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Kevin McCarthy, AOC, Ilhan Omar, and oddly enough, they even mentioned that it doesn't include Trump, so I guess at any moment, he can just, head on over there, see his old oligarch buddies. And among the banned names were former Senator John McCain, even though they are already dead. Putin felt so threatened by the US that he had to put down the names of dead people. That's it for this story. I just thought it was kind of funny that, they banned Joe Biden and Morgan Freeman of all people. Up next in the news, just real quickly, Pac-Man is coming to Fortnite. Pac-Man is coming to Fortnite. Pac-Man is coming to Fortnite. I really don't have much to say about this, other than the fact that I guess Ryu has a friend from his Super Smash Bros. Days in Fortnite now. And next up, we're going to be talking about Tech Lead. If you don't know Tech Lead, I don't blame you. He's a former big tech employee turned crypto pincushion. He has a knack for pulling the race card and clickbaiting to the extent to where I have to question if he has hematolagnia. Today we're talking about him because, he had quite the spicy take. With 1,774 likes and over 10,000 quote retweets. They're not just beating his ass in the quote retweets, they're dressing him up like a slut and gangbanging him too. And what could he have said to get into such hot boiling water? He said that women shouldn't be programmers. It's a thread detailing on how he wished women could stay home and not work and just let the men front the bill. But if you read literally anywhere past that, it's nothing but him mauling that society doesn't fit his views.
Women shouldn't code. Perhaps be influencers and creators instead. It's their natural strength. Coding is a brutal 24/7 job, mutually exclusive with motherhood. After 9 months maternity leave, they come back obsolete and outdated. Elon Musk even says the birth rate is falling too much.
Yeah, coding is brutal, no lie there. And I don't really know shit about motherhood, I don't really have a uterus. But to say that after somebody comes back from maternity leave, that they're obsolete, is definitely a whole load of cope. The world of tech changes fast, yeah. But last time I checked, most businesses and fucking hospitals run on Windows XP. I'm pretty sure somebody can still operate Excel after 9 months. And also, can we just get this out of the way real quick? This guy takes serious advice from a dude who dressed up like Wario for an SNL bit. Secondly, why are you concerned with birth rates? Isn't that for fuckers like Tucker Carlson and white nationalists to deal with?
It isn't discrimination. It's like women soldiers. No one wants to see a pregnant woman on the battlefield.
Does this guy think the barracks are like unisex or some shit? Fun fact, Capron, if a woman gets knocked up in the military, guess what? She gets to leave or go on maternity leave. Like any other fucking job. Trust me, we don't have fucking Octomom as an E4.
Do it if you want and we'll support your choice. But men don't choose between family or career. Only a fool chooses career.
Only a fool chooses a career. Boy, doesn't that sound familiar?
No one asked for women programmers. We asked for women influencers and instead got independent women in pantsuits. Independence does not exist if you want a family.
Nobody asked for Asian programmers either, dude. Programming is a job that needs to be filled constantly, regardless of a person's gender or sex. I think that comes with most jobs, unless you work for the Klan or some shit.
A woman should prioritize being a good mother and wife, not a coding machine. Mother and wife is a great job.
And this whole part right here just kind of ignores that a woman could have a desire outside of just staying home and being a mom. And you know, he's right when he says independence doesn't exist if you want a family. Which is exactly why many couples nowadays are just not creating families. It gives them the independence to do whatever coding job they want to do.
To be clear, I think women can be great programmers, but we should encourage them to stay home and do as much work. Unless your tech job supports part-time work for 3+ years, then you don't support mothers. Most men sacrifice for family. Women sacrifice family for career.
Yeah, he just kind of strawmans here, basically says, if you don't agree with me, you're anti-mother. Okay, dipshit. And at the very end, he just leaves a little bit of misogyny, if I might say so myself. And honestly, if you ask me, I think the opposite holds true. With 25% of kids in America being fatherless, and the amount of single mothers who have to jump through hoops just to help the kids, I'd argue that dads would ditch a family for a bag way faster than a mom would. Either way, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. I know he's been trying to make this out like he got fired from his job for misogyny, but honestly that's just more like bullshit for him to sell you a bullshit online class. But yeah, do you think Tech Lead is spittin', or should he just go back to losing cash and crypto cash grabs? We actually got some news from the esports side of the internet, where their post on Twitter seems innocent enough, where they post a goodbye post for one of their players named Ninja Boogie. Announcement from our Dota 2 squad. We would like to thank Ninja Boogie for his enthusiasm, hard work, and dedication for Team SMG, and dedication for Team SMG during our time together. Today we part ways. Thank you, Ninja Boogie. Keep boogieing even under gunfire. And you know, it's just a very generic thank you and parting ways post. And when you look at it on the surface, it doesn't look like Team SMG and Ninja Boogie had any bad blood. But literally scroll 1 inch into the comments and it's a whole other story, dog. Yeah, no, there's actually a response from Boogie himself about the whole situation. And it's nothing like the esports team wants you to believe. Kicked because my mom was on her last days and they assumed it would affect my performance. I already knew for some time this day will come since she had stage 4 cancer. She passed away on Monday. Imagine being fired from a job because you're about to lose a loved one. They fired him because his mom had cancer and they didn't want it impacting their gaming skills. They fired him for having emotions. Here's my question though. How does a gaming org fire one of their players, posts a very coy post on Twitter about letting them go and parting ways, and expect them not to fucking respond with some heat? I don't know, you tell me in the comments down below. And for our next story, I will have to put a trigger warning here. If you don't want to hear about human trafficking or abuse, just skip to the timestamp listed below. Trust me, I don't blame you. Everybody has their limits. So a Chinese VTuber named Putin recently came back to Bilibili after a 6-month hiatus. And in her return stream, she basically describes a fucking horror story. So I got a post here from Tyler462 saying the following. A Chinese VTuber got human trafficked for a half year. This is unholy levels of fucked up. I hope she'll be fine from now on. That's enough trauma for a lifetime. And we can look at the screenshot here, you know, it's her VTuber model, and I'm pretty sure that is the Bilibili symbol up at the top. I don't know Cantonese or Mandarin, I'm not sure which language this is actually in, but you can definitely see that a lot of people are just pouring in to see her return and wondering where the hell she's been. And keep in mind, I'm reading off of a translation of what happened. There is going to be some grammatical errors and maybe some things will get lost in translation. This is a Reddit post from specific Scar5618. Here's what she said in the video. To tell you guys why I disappeared for half a year without saying anything, that was a dark night. I was on my way home and I wanted to get home early to eat dinner. So I chose a way that's near my home but a remote route, just a very far off alley. Then I heard someone calling for me, so I turned back and some people came to me and said your internet IP was hacked. We are police and you must come with us to take a statement. Then they took me in a van before I doubted it. And I still had my phone then. I didn't doubt them because they are policemen, so they pulled me in a van. And I texted my friend, I am in a police car, so I will record your birthday blessings when I am home. That's, the last thing I said. And it happened so abruptly that I didn't tell my family where I was going to. So shortly after I sent the message, they kept a close watch on me. They even have someone in the back seat to watch me. But they took my phone, and I was so confused why would they take my phone away? But there's nothing to do. I didn't dare to say, so after that they would drove so far to a village I didn't even know where it is, and I was sold to a mid-aged auntie. That auntie that always ordered me about. She beats me or scolds me if I didn't do well. And that auntie smokes. It's okay if she just smokes. Problem is she doesn't have an ashtray, so she just put the cigarettes out on my arm. However, I found that even the frequency is low. She still leaves me in the house sometimes, so I found a certain timing to escape, but I failed. I thought this was the rest of my life. I am locked in this house forever. But I did not expect that half a year later, about the time I returned, police rescued me. They said I looked like somebody on the missing list. So yeah, they rescued me. Maybe it's the silver linings. Maybe I lived in that place for 6 months without any contacts with the world. I have some minor injuries, and I have no ideas what happened these days. I'm back on streaming, I'm still optimistic, it doesn't bother me. I also seek for some medical or other assistances, so don't worry about me. I'm always okay. Basically, this video is explaining why I disappeared for half a year, so you guys worried about me. So I think I should explain that. And there comes this video, but I don't want to bring too many negative energy to you. At the same time, I couldn't find a way to say that, to explain why I disappeared. Ultimately, I decided to tell you guys. Thank you for willing to wait for me for so long, and you must keep yourself safe. Never be foolish as I am. I found out I'm kinda stupid after this incident. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Holy fuck. Bro, I thought I was just reading a VTuber story. I'm actually about to fucking cry, dude. Yeah. I really don't know what to say about that, man. Yeah, I really don't even want to read the responses on this stuff. It's a whole lot of yabba dabba doo down there. So, if you did watch this part of the video, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this story. I just am glad this person's okay. Holy fuck, that was actually gonna make me cry reading that. But yeah, Pauline's safe, she's safe at home, and back streaming. And our last story today, I'll have to put another trigger warning on it. Honestly, you're gonna probably end up skipping to the end of the video, but honestly, who cares? Because when it comes to stories like this, I honestly understand losing out on the watch time to save on the viewer's comfort. But anyways, our last story comes from Jake Lucky, and of course you might know him from Full Ascent Gaming or the more popular esports page, I forget the name of it, but you know. And this is actually fucking insane. I might laugh at this, but that's just like me coping. This is pretty fucking dark. So it all starts off with this video of a guy, apparently a Fortnite pro player, showing off his gun collection. I'll show the video right here.
Just in case there's ever a zombie apocalypse or an outbreak, we got the armory. Got the armory. Got the ammo and the pistols.
Yeah, I had to censor that for a very good reason. Actually insane that people like this exist in the space. Fortnite player Sin, who qualified for FNCS Grand Finals today, openly says he fears a outbreak while showing off his gun collection. What the actual fuck? And yeah, no, I would, God, what the fuck do I say about that? then even openly admits it like it's not even an issue. The clip... This is... What in the fuck? The clip of the guns is me. I don't understand why everybody is so mad. I literally said if there's a zombie apocalypse or a outbreak, then I got the armory. I never threatened anyone or said I'm gonna do anything. Everyone watch the clip and listen to what I said. What the fuck do I say about that? Like, I just kind of have to imagine that Sin watched that one Key and Peele skit about the white zombies, and then dropped a bit of LSD, and then that's how he came to this kind of conclusion. Because I don't see how anybody can equip themselves for a zombie apocalypse and then immediately go, oh yeah, just in case the black people rise up too. But also, can we just, I never threatened anyone or said I'm gonna do anything. Bro, you literally implied that you're ready to shoot black people at the drop of a dime. And I don't think I need to, like, say this overtly, but I will. Obviously, I don't mean to make a literal hate crime a joke, but when you're this brazen about your hate, I think it's fine for me to just kind of kick back and watch your downfall, because it's obviously impending. I'm strapped, what can I say? I just love these fucking responses. Oh, what outbreak? Sorry, it's my biggest fear. I mean, hey, at least you're honest, right? I'm just not reading that. I'm just not reading that. You can read it all you want.
I know I'm racist and proud.
You have mental issues. Oh my god. Do I even, like, show the responses on Twitter? Because I think that everybody already came to a general consensus of why is this guy in FNCS again? And also, why is he still allowed to own guns? And probably also, why isn't this guy on trial for a hate crime? But yeah, anyways guys, tell me what you think down in the comments below about really anything I talked about today. And if you like what you see, make sure to make gay, passionate love to that subscribe button. Anyways guys, I'm Sleechy, going to fuck to sleep.